Hi, this is Mati Fuller. I use tarot, numbers, and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is the weekly Love Tarot reading for Gemini for May 11 to 17. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out what's going on with Gemini relationships. Where are you at for May 11 to 17, soulmate and twin flame connection? Oof. Oh my goodness. Your partner is really going through it. They have 5 of Wands. They have the 7 of Swords. They're fighting and bickering and frustrated and holding things away from you. And they also have the 3 of Swords. They're feeling heartbroken and they just want to hop on their horse and go somewhere else. What in the world is going on here, Gemini? They are not happy with this thing at all. Whatever is going on here, you are irritating them. They don't want to be around you. They feel heartbroken. They just want to get away from you. I wonder what's happening. So let's add up some numbers. We got 5 plus 7. That's 12. That's hangman energy. So even though they want to get away from you, they can't. They're hanging from a tree. They've surrendered to a higher power, and they have to wait until they can see the path clearly and just allow things to unfold naturally. And they also have 3 plus 1, that's 4. That's emperor energy. They want to feel safe in the relationship. They want everything to be predictable, and that's just not how it is right now. So they're very unhappy, but they can't move away from you. They can't move forward. You have the Empress. Empress is good for the relationship. It's very creative, sensual, sexual, plugged in, flowing, going with the flow. But you also have the 9 of Swords. You feel like a victim. You feel like you've been stabbed in the back. I don't know what's going on with you guys, but it looks like you've had some kind of a huge fight. And you're both really, really unhappy with what's happening. When we add up those numbers, we get 3 plus 10. That is 13, which is death energy. Big transformation, end of the old, beginning of something new. Who knows what will happen when you come out the other side of that one. You also have the King of Cups. You still care about your partner. You want to offer them love. You want to take action based on your heart. But you also have the Hierophant. So now I understand why you guys have been fighting. You've been fighting over values. And this is such a big deal right now. The Hierophant card comes up in pretty much every reading that I do. And I think it's because we're not supposed to just take traditional values at face value anymore. We're supposed to feel it in our hearts and do what feels right for us. And that becomes our personal values. And when you're with a partner, you have to be on the same page when it comes to personal values, or the relationship is simply not going to work. So, obviously, you're not handling this too well. Let's see how you really feel about each other, shall we? All right. How does partner feel about Gemini? How does Gemini feel about partner? Okay, so your partner really doesn't like what's happening right now. They have the hope, the Star card, which gives you hope and inner guidance. But they also have the 9 of Swords, which is worry and anguish. And they have the Lover's card. So they're really worried about the relationship, but still hopeful. So whatever happened between you is not necessarily the end of the relationship. It's something uncomfortable that you're going through right now, some kind of big transition, But your partner is still hopeful that you guys are going to figure it out and get back together. When we add up those numbers, we get 6 plus 9, that's 15, plus 17, so that's 32. Oh, 3 plus 2 is Hierophant values again, 5. So you are definitely battling personal or traditional values right now. And hopefully you can find some kind of win-win situation where you can both be happy. But if that isn't happening, then who knows what will happen with the relationship. You've got the 8th card, the Strength, which means that you're not feeling empowered right now. You're trying to find your inner strength. And you also have the 8 of Wands, which has to do with going with the flow. And because you have 2 8 cards, it means that you're really not feeling empowered at all right now. You're feeling helpless in some way, and you want to find your power. And you also feel criticized because you're very defensive. 7 of Wands. You're feeling like your partner is coming at you too harshly, so you feel defensive, and you're fighting back. You're definitely fighting back. So when you add up those numbers, we get 8 plus 8 plus 7. That's 23. So that's Hierophant values again. 2 plus 3 is 5. So this is huge for you right now. Somebody once said to me that when you're in a relationship, everybody has a pyramid. And on the top of the pyramid are the things that mean the most to you. Those are the things you love to talk about, and those are the things that means the most to you. And he said if 2 people in a relationship have different stuff on the top of the pyramid, they won't have anything to talk about, or they will just be fighting all the time. And that kind of stuck with me. I can see that in so many relationships, that when people have different stuff on the top of the pyramid, it really doesn't work. Or different values on the top of the pyramid. And that's what you're dealing with this week. So let's find out how this is affecting the relationship. Oops. Cards are jumping and flying. How's this affecting the relationship? Ooh. Okay then. Your partner has the Death card. Bad news. End of the old, beginning of something new. They also have the 10 of Pentacles. They don't feel safe financially in the relationship. And 10 is also the end of a cycle and a new beginning. So it's definitely ending and new beginning, transformation, transition. That is the energy that is coming through here. You've got the 7 of Cups. You're already looking for somebody new and you want to follow your own ideas. 7 plus 1 is an 8, and that confirms that you're still not feeling empowered. You're still working on finding that inner strength. And the cards between you is the 9 of Pentacles. 9 is another ending vibration, alone in her garden with the Pentacles. And King of Wands, wanting to follow your passion. 9 plus 1 is 10, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. So the whole energy of this reading is all about transformation, change, end of the old, beginning of something new, new cycle starting. There's nothing continuous and constant in your relationship right now that you can count on. There's nothing solid there. Okay, we need some advice for Gemini, definitely. Okay, so you can either be defensive and try to prove yourself to your partner, or feel like your partner just stabbed you in the back and feel completely helpless and victimized. Or you can hop on your horse and follow your passions, or you can just be the hermit for a while and walk your own path. The choice is yours. So they're not giving you any kind of preference in this advice. They're basically just saying you have different options. You can walk your path, you can hop on your horse, you can follow your passion, or you can be a victim and fight your partner and battle it out a little bit longer. But it's not going to take you anywhere. So if it was up to me, I would definitely just start walking the hermit's path and looking for some answers. But it's not up to me. It's up to you. So we'll see what you choose. All right, so that was the reading for Gemini. I hope you like it. Please put your thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends. And don't forget to check out my new tarot course on Udemy. The link is in the description below. And thank you for listening. Bye.